cicadas are resting upon the trees and singing. By the ponds in the south of Taiwan, green grasses are reflecting the twilight from the sun. The beautiful story which takes place in a water chestnut field begins to unravel. Story of the cute little Jacanas. This is a cute little Jacana. The little Jacana lives happily in a pond where she plays with her brothers and sisters every day. Ponds, lakes, marshes, or green water chestnut fields are all their favorite places to call home. Mother and father Jacanas are alike. Only the father Jacana is a little smaller than the mother Jacana. They are all very beautiful. The summertime is the season of the little Jacana's birth. For most bird species, when the baby birds are born, most of them must remain in their nests. However, this is not the case for the little Jacanas when they are hatched. They are able to run and encounter adventures with their father everywhere. Why do they only attach themselves to their fathers? Well, that is because the little Jacana families practice matriarchy. Taking care of baby Jacanas is all the father's responsibility. Typical bird families are composed of one male and one female. Examples are the bulbul, white eyes, and red turtle dove. But some bird species are different from that. Homebred chickens are polygamous, and some birds are polyandrous. The Jacanas are polyandrous. One mother bird usually makes a family together with several father birds. Father and mother Jacanas are beautiful water birds. The little Jacana always wondered, how come I don't look as beautiful as my parents? Am I really the baby of my papa and mama? And later, Father Jacana explained to the little birdie, the unattractive feathers are a gift from nature. They can protect you from being attacked by enemies at an early age. When you grow up and are ready to mate, your feathers will change and become beautiful too. And what's more, when the winter comes, Mama and Papa will change to a similarly dull appearance. Then we will all look the same. Jacanas have very long toes, and when they spread out their toes, they're able to divide their weight evenly on the surface of water leaves. This allows them to walk gracefully on water. But why do Jacanas like to live among the water plants in this manner? Well, because this way they can live safely and far from attacks of mice, snakes, or other predators. And also, they can walk safely on the water plants to find mollusks, insects, plankton, or roots, sprouts, and seeds for food. When the Jacanas walk on grass, they always spread out their plumage lightly and fairly like beautiful fairies. This is why some people also compare them to water fairies. In Taiwan, Jacanas often appear in the green water chestnut fields, so people usually call them water chestnut bird. In Taiwanese, they are called linggajiao. In summer, the water chestnut fields are especially busy. The little Jacanas make plenty of new friends here. The moorhens are the neighbors of the Jacana family. Baby moorhens look like cute black fur ball, and their mother and father sport shiny black feathers and a bright red crown. The moorhens do not have very long toes, so they always walk awkwardly in the water chestnut plants. The kingfisher, little grebe, and egret are all good friends in this happy pond. The river kingfisher is the artiste at flying and crash diving to catch fish. Little grebes are the experts at diving for food in the pond. They often dive to catch small fish or shrimp. The breeding season of Jacanas is usually from April to September. Sometimes it may even last until November. Depending on the number of available male Jacanas, the mother Jacanas can mate and give birth several times in one year. To build a nest is father Jacana's job. The father Jacanas are experts in using grasses and water plants to build a perfect nest by themselves. This is to attract female Jacanas to build a family together. The father Jacana is busy all summer taking care of little Jacanas and even has to keep on building nests for the next female's new eggs. One Jacana's nest usually contains about 3 or 4 eggs. It normally takes the father Jacana 21 days to hatch eggs. Generally, the mother Jacanas are only responsible for laying eggs and repelling invaders. Hatching and taking care of baby Jacanas are both the father's jobs. During the time of hatching and raising little Jacanas, the job of the father Jacana, the mother Jacana is in charge of family safety. And at this particular moment, she is always very easily angered. Sometimes, when moorhens accidentally enter the Jacana's nest, the mother Jacanas will ruthlessly attack them and force them to leave. There are countless changes in nature, and through all the wondrous transformations, each life is being challenged. Each Jacana's growth is always continually faced with many challenges. In fact, not all eggs will hatch easily or successfully, and those who have been born safely into the world still must escape from all the attacks and obstacles along the way to become future survivors of the wild. The lucky little Jacanas grow up healthy under the father Jacana's careful protection. As they get stronger, their feathers get thick too. They have all transformed into mature Jacanas. The baby little grebes who once had dots all over their bodies now are beginning to transform slowly as the dots disappear. They are beginning to learn how to catch fish like their father and mother. The moorhens that once looked like cute black fur balls have developed red crowns and beaks. They are beginning to look more and more like their mother and father now. At the end of summer, another surprise befalls the family of Jacanas. A new nest of little Jacanas has arrived. The newborn babies become the new hangers-on of the Papa Jacana. Autumn is water chestnut harvest time. The water chestnut harvesters and the family of Jacanas grow closer and closer together. The lives of the Jacanas usually evolve around the growth of the water chestnut. The water chestnut growing season occurs at the same time as the Jacana's breeding season. Fortunately, the highly alert Jacanas and the harvest workers live in harmony together. The farmers do not ever harm the Jacanas, and the Jacanas enjoy residing peacefully in the water chestnut field too. When the harvest is close to an end, the season and the environment are changing. The water chestnuts will soon wither, and the whole field will appear deserted. It is usually at this time of the year that the Jacanas will choose to leave the water chestnut fields. They search for another field, pond, or lake in which to prepare for the long and cold winter, and in which to wait for the coming of spring. Spring is coming. When the farmers begin to plant new water chestnut seeds, the Jacanas will fly back to the water chestnut ponds or the broadwater chestnut fields again. In Taiwan, the beautiful jacana is a rare protected bird species. Presently, there are approximately 200 jacanas on the island. Because of the force of agricultural change and overexploitation, the aquatic places that provide the jacanas' living environment are either decreasing in size or being polluted. The jacana's existence is being threatened. Tainan's Guantian, Shaiyin, and Liuyin feature the most water chestnut growing areas in Taiwan, and these places are close to becoming the Taiwan jacana's only places to breed. Environmentalists, the government, and even industry are cooperating to create many preserves for the jacanas. To protect the jacanas, the government of Taiwan is offering a reward to any farmers that protect jacana nests in his water chestnut fields by granting a safe place for breeding. Moreover, in order to save the jacanas, many people have worked wholeheartedly in Guantian to create a jacana conservation area. They want to build a hopeful pond for the beautiful jacanas, and because of these activities, the numbers of jacanas in the Tainan area have increased and attained a stable number. Likewise, in Kaohsiung and Changhua and many other places, more people are trying to restore more natural aquatic habitats in Taiwan. We hope that the jacanas can live safely in Taiwan as our dearly beloved friends. And when we walk across the countryside, we might just encounter a surprise. Our eyes may fly freely together with a pair of white wings. For the preservation of beautiful jacanas in Taiwan, let us all work for more natural aquatic reserves and also strive for the little jacana's happiness.